What is up, everybody? Pac-Man and Jessica, and we are finally back. We're at Kentucky Kingdom. It is opening day. We're not going to get into too much details of the park today. We're just here to have fun because it's been a very long time since we have been to an amusement park. So we're going to have fun, and we're going to go my usual route and go that way. And the reason you would want to go right when you enter the park is this building right here is your season pass building. We have games like they always used to. Over there is where all the kid rides are. King Louis Playland. This is the Himalaya. This is one of the rides that have been here since 1990. And this is the official first day that Kentucky Kingdom has opened for the 2021 season. And some of the rides are not open, including the 5D cinema here. And if you look closely, it says it will open on May 29th. So I assume it's going to be opening when the rest of the park opens with the pools in Hurricane Bay. But fun fact, this used to be an indoor roller coaster. Not many people know that.
I didn't know that.
I'm not sure if this poster is for this year or not, as the ride is not open, but I assume that it is going to be based on Yogi Bear, the wild ride. And they do have an amphitheater here still. I worked many days in this amphitheater, but it is now home to the Sea Lion Splash Show, which will begin showing again the day before my birthday, June 26th. And this building right here kind of hurts my soul a little bit, because if you guys are native to Louisville, you would know that this big building here had a bunch of Looney Tunes on the top of it for the longest time. That was when the park was Six Flags Kentucky Kingdom. Since then, Six Flags is no longer here, so we can no longer have Looney Tunes on our building. So it's kind of blank and bare, and it's very sad. It's not as fun and happy as it used to be. And then over here, they used to have a ride called the Enterprise, which is basically similar in the way that this ride is, as it spins, but you were enclosed in a cage. They've since replaced it because that ride was very, very, very old. This ride is now called the Scream Extreme, and because of COVID, they are not filling every seat, and this ride does go upside down. And then in the days of Six Flags, you can never walk this way. There's a pathway this way now that leads you to the other side of the park instead of having to take the bridge. But I'm old school, and I think the bridge is necessary. Kentucky Kingdom is now in partnership with Hershon Family Entertainment, and they are the ones who own and operate Dollywood. So we're going to have a bunch of new places here. This is one of the new places to eat called Kingdom Hot Chicken, and I can't really see the menu there, so I will zoom in just a little bit. But as you know, we're foodies and we like to eat, so we will be back to try Kingdom Hot Chicken because it looks pretty good, but it's Kentucky Kingdom, so we never know how the food's going to be here. But since it's now owned in partnership with Hershon Family Entertainment, we're hoping that the food has stepped up, which is what this park really needed. This right here, it's called Up, Up, and Away, and it is currently closed. I believe if it does open, it might open on May 29th, just like everything else. And this here is the Tin Lizzies. It is basically an old-style car that you drive around on a track, kind of like Autopia or Tomorrowland Speedway, but it's an old Ford T-style car. And this here is called Twisted, and it's basically a pretzel stand. It is right next to the Tin Lizzie ride, and they have giant salted pretzels and giant cinnamon pretzels. They are $7 a piece, and they also have a Pepsi drink station. This is the Bluegrass Bakery, and as I said before, the park is in partnership with the Hershon Family Entertainment, so that means we get Dollywood fresh baked cinnamon bread and cookies, and we are really, really excited about this one.
Of course.
So many people talk about the cinnamon bread, so I'm really excited that we're finally going to get some cinnamon bread.
We're hoping it's the same as Dollywood.
So fingers crossed, when it opens, we'll be here.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it is not open yet, and there is no date on the doors for when it will open, but we are hoping that it will be very, very soon. And this here is the entrance to Lightning Run. It is the first coaster that was built after Six Flags has closed. It replaced the spot where Grease Lightning used to be, and kind of part of where the Roadrunner Express was. And I really missed the Roadrunner Express. That was my favorite ride back when it was Six Flags. But Lightning Run is pretty fun. There is no inversions, but it's still a fun thrill ride. This is Aunt Bee's and Scoops. Scoops is hand-dipped ice cream, and Aunt Bee's is homemade funnel cakes. And this side close is also closed for the time being. And these are called Professor John's Flying Machines, and they are open right now. And here we have Kentucky Kingdom's swinging ship ride called Bluebeard's Bounty. Fortunately, it is closed until May 29th. And this right here is called Free Fall, and it is the drop tower of the park. And this right here is called the Break Dance. It is basically a spin ride, a spin flat ride, and it goes pretty fast. This building is in the front of the park to the left. It's called Casa Mia, and you can get a lot of good food in there, including pizza, burgers, chicken tenders, grilled chicken sandwiches, french fries, salads, and a lot of different things. You can even get draft beer in there if that is your thing. And it is right next to the bathroom and the front gate. And if you missed any last minute gifts, there's always Kingdom Collection souvenirs here at the exit. Well, we did it. We got some Kingdom hot chicken, even though we said we wasn't going to do it, but we did it anyway. Why? For you guys. First, we're going to try these waffle fries. Taste kind of seasoned.
Yeah.
You can see they almost look like golden Arby's curly fries, which is what they taste like, but they're waffle fries. I didn't know what to expect with the food here because previous years the food has been pretty basic. Not a lot of flavor, just your run-of-the-mill theme park burgers and fries kind of stuff. But now we're gonna take a bite of the Nashville hot chicken. Stepping up your food, Kentucky Kingdom. This is what I want to see. Alrighty,
Okay, it's my turn.
it's your turn to try the really good hot sauce.
I'm excited because you approved it, so.
And I don't
see.
approve of food very often.
Especially not in theme parks.
Not at theme parks, just really bad food at theme parks.
It is way better than expected, I must say.
What do you think of that
It's pretty good.
sauce?
I think the sauce is good. It's a little bit sweet and like smoky, honestly.
It's a smoky taste, and it definitely has a bite to it.
So if you don't like heat, don't get it. But if you like heat, you should try it.
So we
Sure.
did get the Nashville hot chicken version of the sandwich, not the Southern style. The Southern style is the same thing, except it doesn't have the hot sauce on it.
No hot sauce.
Did they put a pickle on there?
Oh, nope, they didn't give us our pickles.
No pickle. There's supposed to be a pickle, but I'm not too
It's
worried
okay.
about it. I don't like pickle on my chicken sandwiches anyway, even though that's the proper way to eat a Nashville hot chicken
It
is
is.
with bread and pickles.
It is.
But I highly recommend
Yes, definitely try it.
the Kingdom hot chicken stand next to the Scream Machine.
Scream Extreme.
Thank you, Hershen Family Entertainment, for bringing good food to this park.
And we were very surprised coming across that hot chicken place because I checked the dining on their website before we came, and it was still all the old places. It didn't list the hot chicken, it didn't list the bakery. So we're hoping that the food all
better.
around is better.
And now I have really high hopes for this cinnamon bread.
Me too. I really hope it's the same as Dollywood.
Now we will show you some other places to eat throughout the year. This is not going to be our first and only trip here. We have season passes. We've skipped out the last couple of years because of obvious reasons, but now that the world is kind of getting back to normal, not completely, we've decided that we're going to go back out and adventure some more. And this was the first place we went to, not expecting a good chicken sandwich. Also, right now, until the water park opens, the lines are going to be kind of long because most people come here just for the water park. But right now, it's very limited rides and very limited places to eat until the end of May. But be prepared when you come here to wait in a long line, at least until the end of the month, until the water park opens. And then the lines will clear up a little bit for the rides. So we're not going to be able to ride too much today. We did already ride the Flying Dutchman shoes, and that was about it. We got our chicken sandwich, and we've been here since 1 o'clock. It is now 4, but we've had a very fun day just walking around, being in a place we haven't been in almost 2 years. Another thing I want to mention is the COVID situation here at Kentucky Kingdom. You don't have to wear a mask everywhere here. You do, however, have to wear a mask in lines. You have to wear a mask when you're entering the park through bag check and security. And you also have to wear your mask when you're in the restroom or you're inside somewhere else. As I said before, there is another side to the park over a road. We used to call that road Ring Road, but I don't remember the actual official name of the road, so I want to continue calling it Ring Road. But these are the steps. There is a ramp over that way to cross, or you can cross at the pathway by the Scream Extreme. So now we showed you just about everything there is on the front side. we're gonna walk to the back, which is everybody's favorite part because the water park's over there, except it's closed today. And here is the ring road that goes around the fairgrounds. There's the crosswalk over there next to the Scream Extreme. And behind us here is Hurricane Bay. It is free with park admission. However, it is closed right now until the end of May, but they've already filled up the pool. And this is one of the more popular restaurants here at Kentucky Kingdom. This is where everybody goes in the summer months while Hurricane Bay is open, because it is adjacent to the stairs here and the big wave pool. But it seems as though they've cleared out the swamp. This place is called Swamp Water Jack's, and they have your typical burger, fries, chicken tenders, and all that stuff. This is where we usually eat as well, but like I said, the food here has never really wowed us before. So here's to hoping that the Hershin Family Entertainment Company makes the menu here a little better as well. Now, coming down from the bridge that crosses the road, you can either go right at the Ferris wheel or left. We are gonna go left because going right takes you into the water park area. There is a few rides over that way, like the Kentucky Flyer and stuff, but we're gonna come out that way and go towards the left. The pathway to the left goes under the bridge we just crossed, right next to the road, and it leads you right over here to Swamp Water Jack's. And as I said before, the swamp to Swamp Water Jack's is empty. There used to be a long-running joke between all of us employees that we had an alligator in here, even though there really was never an alligator. The water was murky and dark, so people believed us. And here's the other entrance into Hurricane Bay that's across from Swamp Water Jack's. Of course, the pool is closed today. If we continue going down this pathway here, we'll make it to Storm Chaser and Thunder Run. And we're not going to eat here today because we just had a really good chicken sandwich. But when you do come, please watch your step on the humps here on the bridge. It is very bumpy and you can trip. Now we are walking into the back half of the park where Thunder Run is. This is one of the more magical looking areas of the park, because all the buildings used to look Belgium and theme, but we have a merry-go-round over there, and then of course Thunder Run's over here. I really love the merry-go-round carousel that's here. There's a lot of different animals carved for the mounts that you would ride. And over here is the Junior Roller Skating roller coaster. And it's just a little yellow roller coaster with roller skates as the train. But as I said, I really love this carousel. It is over 100 years old, built in 1914. There's even a dragon, some chickens, a zebra, a lion. So I'm going to say this right here, right now. I'm going to make it a goal to ride every carousel we come across. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
We're going to start with this one here. Chicken! And they do have these elevates for people who need wheelchair access. There's a ramp right there to get into that. And this is Mile High Falls, our drop water ride. So I assume the ride will be open on May 29th, along with all the other rides that are not currently open right now. But out of all the drop water rides, this is the one that gets you the most wet. Storm Chaser is probably the best ride in the park. They do have a test vehicle to sit in case you want to see if you fit or not. And Storm Chaser does have an on-ride photo, so you can check it here on your way out. I don't know if you guys can see back here behind Storm Chaser is the remnants of what was the Enterprise ride. Okay, now I've seen a lot of YouTube vloggers come over here and question why there is a set of bleachers here in front of the Larson Loop. Well, I want to tell you right now, because obviously I know this place like the back of my hand. This bleacher set is here because this is what they used to call Top Thrill Dragster. And you would buy a ticket to get in a drag car and you would race people all the way down yonder. It was an upcharge, extra cost when you came, but it was always broke down. The cars were never working, so they got rid of it all. But that answers your question, Top Thrill Dragster, why there is some bleachers here. And I guess they just decided to keep the bleachers because there's really nowhere else to sit back here. But eventually they're going to probably develop this more, but right now the Larson Loop is closed, probably, most likely, until May 29th. Let's see, there's a sign over here. Let's see what it says. May 29th. So yes, this will be open May 29th. And that is Thunder Run. It is the oldest ride here in the park. It is actually as old as I am. It's built in 1990. And Thunder Run also provides on-ride photos for you. And this here is one of the coolest things about when it was Six Flags. Obviously, if you guys know me, I'm a huge Batman fan. This was a rapid ride called Penguin's Blizzard River when it was Six Flags Kentucky Kingdom. It is still operational, but it's no longer themed to Penguin and Batman. It is now called Raging Rapids River Ride, and it will also open on May 29th. And this big thing is Deluge. It's part of the water park. It is a water coaster. Obviously, it's not open until May 29th. And this is T3, formerly known as T2, and no, there was never a T1. Now with T3, ride at your own risk because it does produce a very rough ride. It's a pretty old ride also. It's been here for quite a while, but it has a special place in my heart because it is the very first inverted roller coaster I've ever ridden. And that coaster back there is the Kentucky Flyer. It is the most newest coaster to the park, and it's pretty cool. It's a pretty nice, smooth ride. It's going up now, so we just got lucky. That ride's really cool because Kentucky Kingdom is built right next to the airport, and the Kentucky Flyer is an airplane. And of course, there is another wave pool right here. It's a little bit smaller than the main wave pool coming in. And then if you go that way, it's a faster river. So it's not a lazy river, it's a little bit faster, and you ride on these little noodles. You don't have to, but they are fun. But of course, the pool is closed right now. Probably until May 29th. Pretty much when we come here for swimming, we're usually in this river. Always.
Yeah, for at least a few hours.
And it's very relaxing and it's very fun. I love lazy rivers. And these are the food stands over here by Hurricane Bay. They have a sweet and salty, a Bayside Grill, a Paradise Pizza, and chicken tenders jumbo fries. Unfortunately, right now, since the water park is closed, so are these. Now, when I was a kid, this was the main and only entrance into Hurricane Bay. Now it's just a building in the middle of the park. And this used to be a parking lot. Crazy, right? And if you look closely, We also have a big shark in there, like Bruce at Universal. And that is called the Skycatcher. We've ridden that once. It was okay. But it's starting to rain on us, so I think we're gonna head out. And of course, there is the 150-foot big wheel. It's probably one of the best parts about this park. I've never seen a Ferris wheel quite as big as this one, but unfortunately, it is closed today. It may or may not open on May 29th with everything else, but it did not open last year from what I heard during COVID. So I don't know if it will open now for this year, but if it does, we will surely go on it because there's some nice views of the park and the city of Louisville from way up there. And it's really cool because there's an airport. And you can see the planes flying over Hurricane Bay pretty much frequently. Okay, it is raining, so we are gonna leave. But I'm gonna quickly show you guys the kids area as much as I can. There's a toy shop, some kids swings. Here's your frogs. And this area used to be decked out and a bunch of Looney Tunes stuff, which I really miss because where this thing is, this rock and roller thing, it used to be a really cool Looney Tune fountain. And then there's some ladybug things over there. And then this has been here ever since I was a kid. It used to be Bugs Bunny's musical carousel, but now it's just back to the original carousel that it was before Six Flags got it. And then that little kids Ferris wheel has also been here for 31 years. But this used to be Sylvester and Tweety's Bounce and Pounce. And those used to be back by Mile High Falls. Okay guys, I think that about concludes our first trip of the season to Kentucky Kingdom. It's really been fun. It's been a while since I've been here, and I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching this far and actually clicking on the video. I know it's been over a year since I posted anything, but as you guys know, 2020 was a hell of a year for everybody, and I just did not feel that the climate around Louisville was right for me to show you guys tourism here. But as they say, the show must go on, and I have to live my life, and this is part of it. So thank you guys for joining me. Until next time, see you guys. Pac-Man out, kicking X-Ville style. Love you all.